There's an episode of South Park where the town is trying to decide whether or not to change their flag because it's racist. The flag depicts several men hanging a black man. And so Chef, who is a black man, says, the flag must be changed because it's racist. And Jimbo says, we gotta preserve our history. However, at a protest, the KKK shows up and sides with Jimbo. And so immediately he looks really, really bad. And he says, basically what he does is he convinces the KKK to actually argue in favor of changing the flag so that the KKK is now on the other side and they look bad, right? It's like, I wonder if white supremacists and the KKK realize that whoever they endorse is probably going to lose. Which brings me to today's final story. A neo-Nazi is using robocalls to target a black Florida candidate for governor. Florida residents received a call from a neo-Nazi podcast mocking Andrew Gillum with racist stereotypes. And so the story says that I'm going to say this. I can't believe I have to do this, but in today's day and age, with everyone being called a Nazi, I don't actually know if they're legitimately calling this person a Nazi. That's worrisome. If this person's really a Nazi, I have no idea. Thank you, authoritarian left, for calling everyone a Nazi. So now when a story comes out about actual neo-Nazis, I don't know if this is hyperbole or if it's actually real. All right, anyway, pisses me off. An Idaho neo-Nazi is robocalling Florida residents to disparage a black candidate for governor using racist stereotypes. Earlier this week, Tallahassee Mayor Andrew Gillum won the Democratic nomination for the Florida governorship in a primary, becoming the first black person to be nominated for the position by either major party. Gillum's Republican opponent, Ron DeSantis, told Fox News the day after the primary that Florida voters shouldn't monkey this up and that Gillum was an articulate spokesman for the far left. The remarks sparked widespread backlash and condemnation. Okay. He said they shouldn't monkey this up by enacting socialist policies. And everyone started screaming that, oh, he's making a racist joke. And you know what I'm going to do right here? I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm going to do this right now just for your viewing pleasure. So right here is the Hacker's Dictionary. I tweeted about this if you didn't see my tweet. This is the new Hacker's Dictionary. It's by MIT Press. Hopefully you can see that, doesn't stay too blurry. And this is a book from 1997. Let me just make sure I show it, because this is in my Twitter video, but I just want to make sure everybody can see, right? I don't know if you can see that. 1997, right there. This is an old book. It's not new. And let me just try and quickly find the page here, because it's actually just really simple. Monkey up. Where is it? You see it? Monkey up. Where is it? It's right, where's my finger? There we go, right here. Monkey up, okay? It says, to hack together hardware for a particular task, especially a one-shot job, connotes an extremely crufty and consciously temporary solution. Hack up, kludge up, cruft together. Old book. The phrase exists. I knew this phrase existed. I hear it all the time. And when DeSantis said it, I was like, and I was surprised that people were calling it racist. What he is saying is that by enacting these far-left policies, we're essentially duct taping our economy together. The context makes perfect sense. But everybody's trying to make it seem like he's a racist, because that's politics, the midterms are coming, and hey, people are going to take whatever they can get, right? Anyway, let's move on from this nonsense. The robocall recording begins with someone speaking in a minstrel dialect pretending to be Gillum, according to the Tampa Bay Times, and asking voters to support him. Monkey sounds play in the background, the Times reported, and the speaker mentions DeSantis' comments. The recording ends with a disclaimer that it was paid for Road to Power, by Road to Power. I hate when they typos. A neo-Nazi podcast and website run by an Idaho man named Scott Rhodes, who is known for distributing racist propaganda in parking lots. Rick Scott condemned the recording on Twitter. He said, "There is no room for any racial politics here in Florida." Oh, that's an interesting statement. None. Florida is a melting pot of people from all over the globe, and we are proud of it. No attempts to divide people by race or ethnicity will be tolerated from anyone. This stops now. Whoa, that's a rather anti-identitarian statement. I'd have to imagine the left would be angry at him for saying something like that because they enjoy racial politics. Anyway, on CNN's State of the Union Sunday morning, Gillum told host Dana Bash that he found the calls deeply regrettable. Why would Gillum find them regrettable? Did he make the calls? He said he hopes DeSantis would heed his call to not weaponize race. Wow. I just hate politicians. These people are slime, pure, disgusting sewer sludge that should just be flushed away. Absolutely, totally fucking disgusting human beings. They lie. It's what they do. They manipulate. They trick people. And there's nothing more disgusting to me than that. You know what? I'm a man of principle. And I imagine that there will come a time when I have to be honest to someone, and I know full well that being honest would result in them doing something really dumb. But you know what? I would rather be burned at the stake knowing that I told the truth than to lie to get ahead. And there are a lot of people who are willing to lie, cheat, and steal. And you know why I have no respect for this Gillum guy? The fact that he is weaponizing this statement to monkey this up because he knows it's good for him shows to me that he is a disgusting individual. End of story. Monkey this up is something I have heard most of my life being in the hacker community. It's in this book. Any rational, reasonable human being can simply, I think the reasonable thing to say is to be, look, we know that the dude wasn't trying to be racist. He's using just like a euphemism. But is it, okay, maybe he should use a different word. Yeah, because people probably don't understand what he's saying and could misinterpret it. That's fair. But to act like this guy is saying like, oh, he should heed the call not to weaponize race. He said, people are taking their cues from him, from his campaign, and from Donald Trump. And we saw in Charlottesville that can lead to real dangerous outcomes, Gillum said. That is pure evil, in my opinion. I hate all of these people. You know what? My personal politics fall to the left. But I don't give a shit who you are. If you're a lying sack of shit, I am going to call you out for it. And look, either Gillum he knows he's lying and manipulating people, okay? Or he really just believes this stuff, and he's really that dumb. I hate politics, man. Seriously hate politics. And this guy could you imagine the support he could have gotten if he said, come on, guys, stop playing the politics. I don't think he meant to be racist. I would have been like, bravo, man. Your politics are on point, your principles are on point, but no, he's playing up the game. That's evil, pure evil. And you know what? The point the reason I bring this up, this story is interesting, but I also want to talk about how, as I mentioned in the beginning, anybody who is supported by the KKK immediately loses. And that's why, in the 2016 election, a KKK leader backed Hillary Clinton. It had to be like one of the smartest but stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. Will Quigg once tweeted his support for Donald Trump, but now says he is behind Democrat candidates' hidden agenda. Although hate group watchers are skeptical, you think? This is from The Telegraph. If Donald Trump is ambivalent about the KKK and other fringe groups he has been linked with, he can rest assured that for some, the feeling is mutual. The demagogic Republican frontrunner has come under fire for failing to adequately disavow the support of David Duke, a former KKK Grand Wizard, who told listeners to his radio program that voting against Mr. Trump would be treason against your heritage. Will Quigg, a Grand Dragon of the Klan's California chapter and responsible for recruitment in the western United States, is less keen to give Mr. Trump the dubious benefit of support. This is what he said. He said, we want Hillary Clinton to win. She is telling everybody one thing, but she has a hidden agenda. She's telling everybody that what they want to hear so she can get elected because she's Bill Clinton's wife. She's close to the Bushes. Once she's in the presidency, she's going to come out and her true colors are going to show. He said, border policies are going to be put in place. Our Second Amendment rights, favoring gun ownership, that she's saying she's against now, she's not against. She's just our choice for the presidency. Mr. Quigg's declaration for allegiance to Miss Clinton sounds unconvincing and contradicts earlier statements. Yeah. Come on, did anyone really believe? But that Mr. Quigg insists. Okay, so last year, he sent a tweet to Mr. Trump reading, "You, sir, are the only hope we have of getting white America back. We all will be voting for you." But he insists that was before we found out what Hillary Clinton's main agenda was. David Duke, we found out, was supporting Donald Trump, and we have nothing to do with David Duke. What the He was unwilling to disclose how he learned of Miss Clinton's hidden agenda. I cannot reveal my sources, he said. It's my opinion. If you know what I mean, wink, wink. I don't want her to come back and say I'm slandering her. So, okay. Nobody wants to be on the side of the KKK. And I feel like this guy realized people hate him so much that the best thing he could do would be to actually endorse Hillary Clinton. And I don't think anybody believed it. It was one of the stupidest, clever things I've ever seen. But then we have this. This is actually really funny. Oh, Snopes crashed. Okay. Snopes. Hillary Clinton kissed by former Klan member. A photograph of Hillary Clinton being kissed by Senator Robert Byrd has been widely circulated as a political statement. Bump, bump, bump. True! A photograph shows Hillary Clinton with former Ku Klux Klan member Robert Byrd. And so there's this meme. It says, Hillary Clinton kissing KKK leader. Why no mention of Hillary Rodham Clinton lip-locking former KKK leader? Hey, media, where are you? Hillary kissing KKK leader. Media lies, hides, and protect the real, true racist. You know what? I hate politics. I hate everybody. Okay, I don't really hate everybody, but goddamn is politics pure evil. You know full well that Gillum knows DeSantis wasn't trying to be racist, but he wants to win. Because these people are evil sacks of shit who just want power. They want to win the presidency, they want to win their public office because they want power. They don't actually care about what's right. In my opinion, if this man Gillum stood up and just said, look, come on guys, chill out. Let's have a real race about the issues and not over some stupid idiom. I'd have clapped. And I bet a lot of people would have been like, wow, that's a good dude. That's a bold man. And in fact, that's how far we've fallen. No, you know what? Maybe it's not how far we've fallen. Maybe politics has always just been total shit garbage from disgusting individuals who want to manipulate everybody. Yes, there are racists running for office, and there are people who will lie and play stupid games to manipulate you, to trick you into giving up your support to them. And that's why I just can't stand politics, and it's why I don't vote for people. Bernie Sanders, I always say this, but he's probably my favorite politician in my life, because I view him as honest. I think a lot of his policy decisions are wrong, but I feel like he's been consistent and honest. He seems like a straightforward guy. It's really impressive. Unfortunately, he's just a little weak. But it's better than a lot of what these other people are doing. I don't know, whatever. I probably shouldn't be so angry, but I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the main channel.